Hi everybody, welcome to my shop. I'm just behind the camera and I will stay behind during all the video. I just want to make this little video to introduce you to my shop. So we're gonna start a shop tour right now. So here you can see my hand tool chest. I work a lot with hand tool, so I was looking for a unique design. Right, we're gonna move to my bench, which is a really sturdy one. Okay. With wood hinges, and you can see that there's 4 doors in which I can store all my hand tool jig. So here is a close-up of my bench. You can see some walnut key dovetails. I love this joint, so I was training to do this joint on the top of my bench. Okay, we're gonna move to this part of the shop. This is the first workbench that I've built, and now I don't use it as a workbench, but mostly to store all little accessories, because there's a lot of drawers and 2 big doors, so I can store a lot of stuff like inside of it. Here is my hand tool chest that I use to bring my hand tool on job site. Well, it's not clean as possible, so some of my hand tools are still on the bench. Here you got another hand tool cabinet. So I have a lot of hand tools. Okay, I'm just gonna make a little close-up on the pool. Okay, the panels are made with poplar, and you have some wood hinges. I'm gonna move to this part of the shop. So you have a big cabinet which is hanging on the wall with some wood square. Okay, so in this cabinet I have all my power tool. There's a big shelf that divide the cabinet in 2 parts. So on the upper part I store all my power tools, and on the lower one I have some different kind of stuff. Here is the furniture which is in the center of the shop. So it's a stand that welcome my table saw and my router table. So I'm just gonna have a few words about this furniture. There's all my table saw and router jig inside of it, and it enables me to have a really big table saw. I explain myself when I say really big table saw. I'm a French guy, and in France we don't have American table saw. I love Powermatic, etc., but we don't have this in our country. So by having a router table just next to my table saw, it enables me to make my table saw top really big, because they are leveled. So this is a Makita table saw, and here you got my router table. You can see there you have a steel rod that I can make it going high, and it enables me, this is a pivot point that accepts my router table fence. So here's my router table. There's a big flush trim bit there. I'm going to show you the front of my router table. I'm going to open it. Okay, and you can see the router and some stuff just close to the router. Here is my jointer thicknesser, which is a Robland. Here you got my little sharpening station. Nothing really great, just some water stone. Okay, I move it. Some water stone and the Veritas jig. that I use to sharpen my chisel iron and my plane iron. Here is my second router table, which is also a big furniture with some drawers, some doors, in which I can also store some router jig. And here I've got the Incra system on this router table. It's just a breeze to work with this Incra system. I like it a lot, and specifically for doing some really precise joinery. Here you got my drill press. I had a table to this drill press and a fence. This is the back of my table saw. You can see the outfeed table with some big wood square just under. And here you got another furniture in which I can also store some jig. So you got this furniture, you got my drill press table, my drill press. Here we got my second router table, the Incra system, my sharpening station, my junta planer, and looking from the back, my other router table, which is level to my table saw and which is also level with the outfeed table. You got my big cabinet which is hanging on the wall. You got my hand tool cabinet, the first one. You got my bench with a really thick top. It is 10 centimeters thick. And you have the other bench and my hand tool chest. If you have any question about my setup, about my shop, you can find some pics on my Facebook wall, and you also can have some pics about all the other projects that I've built. So just feel free to ask me any question. It just will be a pleasure to reply. So have fun in your workshop. Bye bye.